Hello team, today's challenge is mile pace, where we're given a number of miles and a time to complete those miles. And what we need to do is divide the time by the miles to get a per mile time, right? Hopefully that makes sense. The problem here is that all of our times are in strings, right? They aren't actual times that we can do math on, right? So we'll need to do some conversion and then do that math. And then of course, convert it back with all the leading zeros and all that fun stuff. Got to do the work, right? So we are going to take that on, okay? Right here, we can jump right in and go const minutes and seconds. We're going to get that from duration. That is a split, just like this. What are we splitting on? Well, it is the colon, right? And then anything that comes off of split is a string. So we want to convert it to number. We could do that with a map where we send in number, okay? So it's going to pass each one of the things from split into number, converting it to a number, which saves me from having to do like plus M stuff, right? In other videos, I would totally have done that. But today, something different, right? Where we can just map and force it to be a number right away. Very handy. From there, we are going to do the total seconds, okay? So we have the minutes and the seconds. Total seconds, just like this, it's going to be minutes times 60 because there are 60 seconds per minute, plus seconds, right? That's how we do that. Brilliant. Total seconds divided by miles gets our time per mile, right? So right here we have our pace, right? Pace. And that is total seconds, just like this, divided by miles, not capitalized, miles. This could result in a floating number. Because we're dealing in seconds, we don't want that. So we are going to round that, okay? Just like this, math.round, excellent, okay? I probably would have floored it, right? Or something like that, but they, the way that the math works out, they want it rounded. So there it is, okay? With that, we need to convert it back. So now we have our pace. We need that to be minutes and seconds again so that we can do the final formatting down here, okay? So we have the minutes just like that. That is going to be the pace divided by 60, right? Again, we want this to be an integer, so right here, this time we absolutely will use math.floor, right? Because the remainder, right, whatever that remainder is, that's our seconds. So we don't want to accidentally round up and have it go sideways on us, okay? So right here we get seconds, set that equal to pace modulo, where is it hiding? Modulo 60, right? And then we format it. So down here, the final piece is a couple backticks. We're gonna do dollar curly braces, colon, dollar curly braces, and fill it in. What are we doing? Well, we need that minutes to be a string. And we need it to be a string so that we can pad it out, right? We can only use pad start and pad end on strings. We can't use them on numbers. So right here, we should go string the minutes, right? That's what we're doing. And then pad start, what? Well, we want at least 2 digits and we want it to be a 0, okay? All that, we're going to grab that again, bring it over to the second set of curly braces, but change minutes to seconds, just like this, which means it works, right? And it works pretty well, except for the fact that we have everything inside of here, right? Just everything. So, oh, I did something. Seconds. There it is. Okay. So everything is in here, which means that now is a really good time to break it out into useful functions, right? So we could grab this, bring it down, paste it in. I'm going to clear that message doing this and stealing pieces of this, okay? We're going to cut this away, bring it up, create a function called time in seconds, just like this, sending in that time, doing the thing. Unfortunately, the way that this is set up, they have it as duration here, and I have time here. So let's convert that to time. And then I'm going to grab this part, the const total seconds, and cut it away. Why? Because I'm going to use it in a second, and I want to return this. Okay. So with that, we have that const total seconds equals time in seconds. Okay. Sending in duration again, because that's how they spelled it. Great. Okay. This little bit of math, pretty straightforward. You could break it into its own function, but it's a one-liner. So let's keep it there. And then right here, the converting it back, we are totally going to do that part. So function time parts, right? And we'll set that equal to, not equal to. It's a function already, but we are sending in seconds and doing the thing, okay? Pace is no longer in here, so let's set that to seconds and seconds, right? And then, of course, returning. What are we returning? Well, it's an array that has minutes and seconds, right? Just like that. Which means that down here, we can totally do that. We can destructure for minutes and seconds and send that into what? Well, time parts, right? Time parts for pace, okay? At which point everything should still be working. We just have one more thing to do, and that's some duplication, right? So right here, we have string with minutes pad start and string with seconds pad start. Well, let's copy that, come up here, just create a, not a const, but a function, right? Pad number, okay? Sending in that number, doing the thing. It's going to be return num, okay? So all that is in place, which means that we can totally use this pad number, copying it. Actually, it's even easier than that. I can use some multi-cursor stuff right here to do pad number just like this, and then jumping ahead, deleting all the padding, which makes it look so much nicer, right? And it still works. So again, a few things in here, but with all that, we can totally get it done and make it reusable, right? There's a good chance that you're going to be doing something with time parts. This pad number thing, we're always going to use it somewhere, right? All useful utilities. So having those is really, really good. But we could also put it in one thing. If we only ever needed that one thing, you could, right? I just like the idea of breaking it apart. So we have, again, something that converts the time into seconds. And with that, because we have it as its own piece, we could test it. We could refactor it to use something like temporal when that becomes stronger, right? And do that. Same thing with time parts. We could pass in those seconds, passing it into temporal, rounding it to a certain amount of things, and then getting those minutes and seconds out, right? We've seen that in the past. Pad number is pretty straightforward. We don't need to do anything like that. But again, if you wanted to, you could take that number and refactor it to be toString, just like this, spelling it right. It still works. It still works great, right? So options, it's a matter of knowing which one you want. The capital S string constructor, it handles null and undefined better. So that's why I'm using it here, okay? And then, of course, using it. So we have those total seconds. We did that math. We have the pace. We did that math. We have the minutes and seconds. And then we format it and send it out the door, right? That's the whole thing. That's where we want to be really, really strong about it, right? All these useful pieces, again, being able to test them, that's just the cherry on the cake. So this is it. This is it for today. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you go a different way, right? Let me know all that stuff in the comments. Otherwise, for today, this has been Mile Pace, and I will see you in the next one.